Welcome everybody to Tampa Bay, Florida, Raymond James Stadium. Today we have Super Bowl 62. It is a Rams-Chiefs matchup. Two top 5 offenses facing off here in the final game of the season. The winner comes out on top, and the winner is the ultimate champion here in the 5th season with this team. We have come a long way since drafting Damon Craig, but the story of the season has been the defense. Number 1 all year long. They have only allowed 6 points through 2 playoff games so far. But both offenses are high-powered. Their defense has struggled all year long at number 24 compared to the other 32 teams. Here is the coin toss here in the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs are going to start with the football. It took a lot of work to get here, but the Super Bowl is underway. The Chiefs will start with the football. Return man out from the goal line to the 22-yard line. And out comes Patrick Mahomes. This is going to be the ultimate test for this defense. Facing one of the best quarterbacks of all time. The best quarterback since entering the NFL. Tall task today, but we have faced him before. But now with this defense, here we go. First play from scrimmage. Pacheco on the ground, tries to cut it back inside, and gets around 3 yards on the first play. We are obviously missing Ronnie Stanley. We're also missing Steve Avila, who's not on that list. He is usually our starting right guard, so Dotson is starting there for us. And we're going to have Griffin start at right tackle today. Pacheco out of the backfield makes the grab. 9 yards and a first down. So in our previous 2 playoff games, our opponents scored a field goal on one of their first drives and then never scored again. Going to see if that's going to be the case for the Chiefs today. I don't think it will be because they have a very good offense and Mahomes, but you never know. Over the middle, this one's batted away by Terry Hackett. Saved a first down. Now we got 3rd and 10. The Chiefs need the 44. Mahomes completes across the 50. That's a first down. And that is Lewis. The Travis Kelce replacement, it seems like. As Kelce now has retired, obviously. Back to throw again. Clean pocket. Dumped off. Pacheco. No, it's not Pacheco. It's going to be around 4 yards for Kadarius Toney. From the 45. Another clean pocket. There's Lewis across the 30. And he is an X factor now, so got to really be careful with him. Pressure and taken down. It's Ernest Jones on the sack. Unblocked up the middle. The first defensive play made by this front 7. The loss is 6. Back to the 33. Going right back to the air on the move. Mahomes completes across the 25. 3 yards shy of the red zone. 3rd and 6. The big play right here. Can we hold the Chiefs to a field goal? Mahomes has time. Toney hangs on, but he's just got enough across the marker. The first down and 10. Red zone offense for the Chiefs. Very methodical opening drive here. Taking plenty of time off the clock. Mahomes under pressure. Complete to the outside. Up to the 10-yard line. How is somebody else wearing 87? No way Boston Moreau is wearing 87 here in KC. We got to retire that number. From the 10. Out wide. Another first down to the 5. First and goal. Pacheco. Patient running, and he's going to fight his way to the 1. Really good run right there. That was pretty powerful, honestly, and patient. They do inside zone here. They're going to score. Goal to go from the 1. Inside zone. Pacheco is in there. And the Chiefs strike first. An opening drive touchdown here in the 62nd Super Bowl. A 14-play drive there for the Chiefs. We've already allowed more points in this game than we did in our previous 2 playoff games combined. As Offord gets to the 22, that's where we're going to start. Same spot where the Chiefs began their first drive. Let's put some points on the board here. Do not want to start off with a 3 and out. But that might be coming here soon. 1st and 10. Quick throw. Dropped by Offord. Just simply dropped it. Wasn't even jarred loose by Hawkinson. Saw a couple of those in our last game as well. Hoping to avoid a heavy amount of drops in this one. Craig's got time. This one's complete to Reinhardt for 7 yards. 3rd and shorts. One right back to the air. Quick throw. Caught over the middle. Up to the 50. It's Trumaine Donalds. 21 yards on that pickup. Nice to see him getting involved early on here. He's been a key contributor as our 3rd receiver. The ground. Mixon gets 4 on his first carry. Tight formation. Gonna give it right back to Mixon. He fakes out a defender and gets enough for the first down. Nice run. Just inside the Chiefs' 40-yard line. Quick one. Offord on the slants. 7 more. Rips top of the screen. This one is incomplete for Reinhardt over the middle. 3rd and 3. Chiefs defense trying to hold us to 3 points here. Cup and Donald towards the bottom. Offord got a late start, but Mixon's got it out of the backfield up the sideline. Now we got some red zone action coming up. That was 14 yards for Mixon there on that completion. First quarter coming to a close. Crossbody throw. Out of bounds, I think, for Reinhardt, that was. Too high shell for the Chiefs here on 2nd down. And Craig's got it to Offord. Had to make a diving grab for it, but he's got it inside the 5. Goal to go for the Rams, trying to match the Chiefs' opening touchdown. Going 5 wide. Craig for the end zone. Wide open touchdown, Donalds. Really fun start. Both teams score a touchdown on their opening drives. And this first quarter is essentially over. Two drives, 2 touchdowns, and 1 quarter gone essentially here. Here's the last play of the first. Mahomes launches and he's picked off! It's jumped! That is Xavier McKinney again! He had a pick in our last game, I believe, or the game before that. And he's got another one here to end the first quarter. The second drive for Kansas City. The first play of it, and it's going the other way. The defense comes through again, forcing a turnover here in the playoffs, and we get it right back from their 26. Huge play. RPO caught by Donald for 9.5. On the 16 now. Craig got it inside the 5 again. It's Jeff Reinhardt. Goal to go from the 3. Craig under pressure and sacked. That's George Karlaftis. Was only a loss of around 4. Offord's open in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. They say defense wins championships. And they just pretty much put a touchdown on the board. Rams lead 14-7. That was a huge momentum swing, and now Mahomes has to shake off the pick. Last time we faced him, I think it was last year, he threw 4 picks against us. Obviously got off to a great start here in this game, but that pick led to a touchdown score, and that's why they're down. 2nd and 10. The 3rd possession for Kansas City. This one's dumped off for Pacheco. He's got the... No, he's just shy of the first down. The ball did not cross the plane. 3rd and very shorts. Quick throw. That is caught for the first down. That is Nash. Ooh, we got Darius Richards now in the zone. Pacheco On the ground, pushed ahead for 5. Single back on seconds. Quick throw in traffic, broken up for Foster Moreau. Now there's an injury for Kansas City. I think that was one of their offensive linemen. 3rd and 5. Quick throw, caught. That's Nash again across the 45. The drive stays alive for the Chiefs. Empty next set of downs. Pressure from Donald. Mahomes, incomplete, broken up. On the end of things for Foster Moreau, that was McKinney and 2 other players in the area. 2nd down, cleaner pocket, sidearm throw, intercepted, it's Richards! The 2nd pick for the Rams defense, and it comes on a forced throw to Kadarius Toney. That's not even really a bad throw, it's just a great play by Richards. That one was a contested throw. Toney could have come down with this, but Richards just put himself right in the perfect spot. Man, he led the entire league in INTs during the regular season, and he shows up again today. 2 picks now off of Mahomes here in the first half. This defense continues to prove how special they are. But Mixon goes backwards on our first play. Chris Jones meets him in the backfield. Now we're going to go 5 wide. Under 6 to go here in the first half. Quick throw for Craig. Reinhardt's across the 50. 3rd and 6. Another quick throw. That one was ill-advised, and this drive quickly goes nowhere. After a short-lived drive by the Rams, the Chiefs come back out trying to restart their previous drive and get back to where they were. Play action and pressure, but Donald's there. Mahomes goes down for the 2nd time. It's the first sack for 99 here in the Super Bowl. This could be his last game. We don't know what his plans are in terms of retirements. We didn't get any of the career clock scenarios during this season, so maybe he's not going to retire, but he might. We don't know. We got pressure again on Mahomes. This one is picked off right to McKinney for his 2nd one. It was Toney the target again. Down the sideline. Mahomes is completely rattled. 3 straight INTs. Can you believe it? Pressure once again creates problems for the opposition. This is why this defense is so well put together, because the pass rush creates opportunities to make quarterbacks force some horrible throws and throw the ball into coverage where they might not usually throw it. And then the guys we brought in for the secondary know how to pick the ball off. We take over in Chiefs territory. 3rd and 7 coming up from the 33. Trying to at least put some points on the board here and go up by 2 scores. Not let these turnovers go to waste. Pressure from behind. This one's almost intercepted. A bit behind Donald's. Another good stand by the Chiefs, but we are in field goal range, so out comes Younghoe Koo. It's going to be from about 50 yards or so. It is up, and it's good. The Rams lead 17-7. Mahomes has got to get things under control here if they want a chance to win this game. I don't see this defense allowing a whole lot more points, so they got to be careful here with the football. He's under pressure and taken down again as the pocket collapses. And we pretty much got everybody to him. Donald, Baz Knight, Reddick. A loss of 5 there. Out from the 20. A little RPO. Out to Nash, but nowhere to go. 3rd and long coming up. Out of the 2-minute warning. They're just going to hand it off. That is just a sorry play call. Very conservative. They're going to give us the ball right back with 2 to play. Punts away. It's a pretty good one. Offord's going to return this. He breaks a tackle and gets across the 45. Nice return. Starting this drive by going empty. First Jones in the zone. Craig's taken off immediately and lost the ball. Thankfully, it's recovered by Griffin. But Craig's got to be careful here. Do not want to let this team back in this game, especially with halftime approaching. They lose 9 on that play. Pressure again, and he's taken down from behind. This time it's Cook. The Chiefs' defense is doing all they can. Now we got 3rd and 27. This drive's going nowhere. We're just going to hand this ball off and probably just get this game to the halftime break. Mixon gets a handful, but they're going to call a timeout. They're going to try and put some points on the board here before it's all over. Punt is away. It's a good one. It's going to lead to a touchback, though. All right, they got 2 timeouts and 24 seconds to get within field goal range. Mahomes under pressure. He lost it. It's recovered by the defense. Get up, Reddick. He's got it. Inside the 1. Can you believe this? Oh, my God. The Chiefs tried to create something, but Mahomes just doesn't get rid of the ball. And we force a fumble. Reddick recovers it. We've got 1st and goal from the 1. Their 4th first half turnover. Craig for the end zone. He just threw a pick. What is happening? It's Cook who just had the sack on the previous drive. He had to have been out of bounds, please. Tell me he was out of bounds. No, I think he was in. What is going... Wait, no, he was out. Come on, booth review this. They're not going to. What a crazy sequence to end this first half. That could have been a huge swing either way. Instead, we're going to go to halftime up 17-7. That was wild. What a first half of just really fun games so far. Great first quarter. The Rams take control after Mahomes just all of a sudden can't really do a whole lot. This defense is creating pressure on him and forcing some ugly throws, and it's not easy to get open against this secondary either. But here we go in the second half of the 62nd Super Bowl. The Rams will get it to start the third quarter. Offord brings it out, but is taken down shy of the 20. Can't believe we just threw a pick on 1st and goal from the 1 right before halftime. That is insane. Mixon, though, finds a hole. Patient running, just waited for a crease to open up. It's probably his best run. Goes for 9 yards. Haven't gone to him that much in this game. 2nd and 1. We just took out one of the linemen. I think he was taken out by Dotson, and that pass is incomplete. McDuffie wants to rock the baby for some reason. Down by 10. 3rd and 1. To avoid a 3 and out here. It's a fullback dive. Cops got it and more across the 40. 15 yards for the young fullback. All right. Interesting call. I don't see us go to that very often. I think we saw it once on the goal line a game or 2 ago, maybe. Craig, though, under pressure. You got to get rid of that next time, man. He just lost 20 yards on that. Don't let it be a drive killer. Both teams have got him plenty of pressure. They're up to 3 sacks now. We've got 4. Shy of our own 35-yard line. Craig launches down the field. It's Donald for a first down. Inside the Chiefs' 40. A big gain. Love seeing that. It's one of our first real deep passes. On 2nd and 20, no less. Love the play call. Attacking down the field. They went only single high, so try to attack the right side. Now we're at least within field goal range. Good protection for Craig. It's Reinhardt on the 29. Mixon Trying to reach for yardage. He will get across for the first. I like him because when he runs, he tries to get the first down no matter what. You don't really see Herbert reach across the line to gain, but Mixon does it several times a game. He's really trying to keep these drives going for us and might really consider trying to bring him back over the next year or two if he does not regress significantly. We'll see. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Craig completes. First down, Jeff Reinhardt's gone his way several times now. He's up to 5 grabs for 44 yards. The Rams are back in the red zone. 2 for 2. No, we're 2 for 3 here so far. Obviously had the pick to end the first half, which could end up being costly, but we are really milking the clock here in the third quarter. Great opening drive. 2nd and 8. Craig for the end zone. This one's caught in traffic. It's Cooper Kupp. I think his first grab of the entire day. And it goes for a touchdown. And the Rams lead by 3 scores here in the second half. We are close. We're almost there. There's plenty of football left. Beautiful throw from Craig. Right on the money. Just out of reach for Means. All 3 of our touchdown drives have been over 10 plays long, over 75 yards long. Very impressive from this offense as Donald wraps up Pacheco in the backfield. A loss of 3. 7 runs for only 12 yards on the ground. Nothing doing for this Chiefs ground game. And the air, the passing game hasn't really done a whole lot either. Mahomes, as it completes, it's going to be about 9.5 to the X Factor tight end, Lewis. 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. The Chiefs need to score a touchdown pretty much if they want a chance to win this game. But Mahomes is going down. It's Warren Terry breaking through the offensive line. Another sack. 4th and 9. The Chiefs kind of have to go for this, given how the game's gone so far. But they're not going to. They're going to punt the ball away with, I guess they're going to believe in their defense to force a stop. We're going to start from the 42. All right, here's the real chance to put this game out of reach. A touchdown essentially ends the game. And Mixon's got a huge gain across the Chiefs' 45. 4.6 per carry here in the Super Bowl. Next set of downs. Out to Reinhardt. He breaks a tackle and gets around 5. Definitely going right back to the air here on second. Quick one. Slant routes. First down. That's Trumaine Donald's. Been heavily involved here and doing a great job. Has not really dropped any passes so far. And he's got 73. He's been our top go-to receiver here in this game. Craig on the move, misses a man out of the backfield, I think. Had pressure from the outside. Haven't really gone to Kupp or Alford that much, but they both have a touchdown. So does Donald's. Mixon humbles ahead. Now we got 3rd and 7 just inside the 30-yard line. Alford towards the top. Kupp and Donald towards the bottom. Clean pockets, but this one should have been picked off. That was the stop they were looking for. But McDuffie just dropped it, and we're still going to get points out of it regardless of that play. Younghoe Koo comes out to make it a 20-point game. Still a 3-score contest, but now it's a 3-touchdown game. Next drive for the Chiefs. Just haven't gotten anything going at all since the opening drive. And that's been the case for this defense for a while now. We typically allow a score on the first drive or two, and then after that, the defense really starts to collapse on the quarterback. They really get into a rhythm, and offenses just don't have time to throw. And when they do, the secondary is just doing a really good job of locking down the receivers and tight ends. That is going to end this third quarter. The Rams lead 27-7. We're almost there, folks. A quarter left to play. You flip field to start the fourth. Pressure on Mahomes. It's another sack for 99. Aaron Donald has 3 whole sacks now in this game. He's making a case for MVP. It's going to be him or Craig and maybe Xavier McKinney. One of those 3. Now they're just forced to go empty here on second down. After a loss of 8, another almost sack. We do get one instead. It's Joe Styles. The first sack of his career, maybe. It comes in the Super Bowl. Granted, Mahomes had to spin off a Donald sack, which was a great play, by the way. But Joe Styles still got there. Everyone getting involved here. You'll love to see it, man. This defense has so many playmakers. Now we're getting through again. Mahomes flushed out. He has to throw it away. The second that teams have to move away from their opening script, things just go south. Mahomes batted down by George Vance. That was a 4th down. And we take over on the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A dominant showing here in the Super Bowl. We're just a score or 2 away, a drive or 2 away from really cementing this playoff run as one of the best ever. Simply put, dominance through and through. Offered for 9 yards. From the 18, quick throw off the face mask of Offord. Gotta haul that one in next time. Gonna do a quick throw. It's Kupp, his second grab. It's his 3rd target, but he hangs on to it. 1st and 10. One right back to the ground. Mixon only gets 2 yards. Up to the 11, though. Red zone offense has looked pretty efficient for the Rams. Trying to add to it here. Mixon cuts it back inside. And gets a few more. Donald towards the top, offering Kupp at the bottom. Craig, deep drop back. Going to dump it for Mixon. He is wrapped up. Great tackle there by L'Jarius Sneed. 4th and 4. Koo comes out again for another field goal attempt. This one to make it 30. Another pick off Mahomes. Awuzie just sat right on the route. Mahomes never saw it, tried to force it. His 4th INT on the day. I mentioned this earlier, but we picked him off 4 times the last time we saw him. We do it again here. Tried to find Lewis up the seam, but we saw it coming. The offense comes back out. 5 turnovers by Mahomes. 4 picks, a fumble at the 1-yard line. And nothing's going right for Kansas City. We're about to really cement ourselves in the history books as one of the greatest teams of all time. Led by this amazing defense. 3rd and 10. You give it to Mixon. A lot of defenders in the area. Field goal attempts coming up for Younghoe Koo in these last 5 minutes. This is to make it a 26-point game. It is up. And it is good. It's 33-7. The Rams in full control. And the 2027 Los Angeles Rams are Super Bowl champions! Super Bowl 62 belongs to Los Angeles. David Craig takes us all the way. The defense is spectacular. One of the best all time. 33-14, your final score. We picked off Mahomes 4 times. 5 forced turnovers. This team is special. The offense was great all year long. The defense was the best maybe ever. One of the best pass rushers you'll ever see. And here comes the trophy. Brought down by the staff. Cooper Kupp celebrating with his teammates on the podium. Number 12, QB1 Damon Craig lifts the Lombardi Trophy. Is he this year's Super Bowl MVP? I don't know, but the Rams are on top. (33-14) is your final score. They scored on their last drive of the game. 3 touchdowns for Craig, 1 INT. He was really damn good in this game. Hardly missed any real throws that mattered. He picked off Mahomes 4 times, sacked him 7 times. Mixon 3.2 on the ground after a really strong start. He locked down Pacheco. And Donald had the best day for us receiving-wise. A touchdown, over 70 yards. He was really, really good. Alford and Kupp also haul in touchdowns. 2.5 sacks for Aaron Donald, 1.5 for Terry, and a sack for Ernest Jones, Tyree Wilson, and Joe Styles as well. Had 2 picks for Xavier McKinney, 1 for Richards, 1 for Awuzie. Younghoe was perfect on field goals and PATs. What a performance. What a game. What a season. Is this defense the best all time? I mean, you did see us sweep the yearly awards. In terms of defense, we had the Defensive Player of the Year. We had 4 players in the top, or 3 players in the top 4. We won Best Defensive Line, Best Linebacker, and Best Defensive Back. We had the number 1 scoring defense, the number 1 yards in terms of defense, number 1 sacks, number 1 in takeaways, number 2 in touchdowns allowed. I mean, I think all signs point to yes, as this is the best defense the league has ever seen. Maybe even better than those 84 Bears. Going to our next week, and the MVP of the Super Bowl is free safety Xavier McKinney, who we acquired in preseason after we missed out on one of those young safeties in the draft. We obviously drafted George Vance. We wanted the other young safety in the 2nd round. We made the mistake of not doing so, so we acquired McKinney instead, and he created a lot of big plays for us on defense, and we give LA their 3rd championship with the Rams. What a season. What a performance. You can't ask for much more than this, especially against the MVP of the league who you just took down and demolished in the Super Bowl. This is obviously the first Super Bowl since the Sean McVay era came to a close. They obviously won back in 2021, and Cooper Kupp was the MVP of that game. But the Rams are back on top, their 3rd championship. We're obviously going to have weekly awards here, which would be nice for some XP gains for Craig and Xavier McKinney. But now we're going to find out about retirements and everything else. We're going to have some upgrade points. We're going to sim through these for a bunch of players. We have a couple for some important guys, so we'll go through some of these right now. Got one for Quincy Basnight here, obviously, is an X factor now, coming off the best year in his career. I'm going to keep going with power moves to make him just elite, well-rounded pass rusher with multiple facets to his game. Got one for Warren Tillman. And what about him? You know, he doesn't go up in a depth trait really, but a lot of legacy scores, and he's been fantastic for us. He's up to a 87 overall, going to be a 88 coming out of this upgrade. And for him, why not add a bit more pass rush to what he's been doing? I mean, he has shown that he can break through and get to the quarterback with 95 strength, 80 speed. What if you go after power rusher as well? Add on to the strength, add on to the power, and maybe he can be that Aaron Donald-esque replacement for you if Aaron Donald does end up retiring. Also got one here for Tyree Wilson, who, was a replacement for Byron Young and did about what you would expect from Byron Young to get us this season. So I don't think that was the wrong move to make. We got him for a lot cheaper than Byron Young wanted. He's only 28 years old, so if we do lose Reddick or Donald due to retirement, then I think he can easily step in as a really solid pass rusher alongside Baz Knight and Warren Terry. We got one for Jeff Reinhard, who was pretty involved there in the Super Bowl. I think for him, the blocking is kind of out of the realm to fix, but you can at least go with like speed and everything else. I'm going to try vertical threat. We do get +1 speed. Nice. Now it's time for the moment of truth. The 2027 retirements. Do we have anybody on this list? If we do, it's going to be Hassan Reddick, Cooper Kupp, or Aaron Donald. I don't see any Rams initially on here, but we're going to scroll right down to our team. Or up to our team. And the Rams have 4 retirements. Oh my god, they're all huge. Joe Mixon has retired. Ronnie Stanley, who missed this game, has retired, but he comes out on top. Joel Bitonio, pretty much the entire left side of this offensive line, has retired. And Aaron Donald, as we kind of thought, after an MVP caliber performance in the Super Bowl, 2.5 sacks, the best year of his career sack-wise, he retires after 14 seasons. All 4 of them retire on top. But we got Donald the perfect way, the perfect final season. A ring and a walk-off into the sunset. What a career for 99. Every year spent with the Rams. Those are some absolutely crucial retirements for us, because now you have to think about running back and you have to think about addressing that either in the draft or via free agency. But some other big retirements also happened. Laramie Tunsil, Tyron Smith, Kevin Byard, Trent Brown, Tyler Conklin, Amari Cooper, Taylor Decker, DeMarcus Lawrence, Tyreek Hill's done. Chris Jones ends off with a Super Bowl L, courtesy of us. A lot of offensive linemen have retired this season. Connor McGovern, Tyler Higbee, the former Ram, Keenan Allen. Yeah, a lot of guys are done here. The retirements weren't our only loss after the Super Bowl. Our OC was also hired away to take over the Commanders as the head coach. OC Will Hudson is gone, and he is now taking on the Washington Commanders. So we have entered re-sign week. We obviously have the 32nd pick in the draft. Here are the guys that are about to hit the market. We're going to accept the option, obviously, for Dave and Craig. Wait, what? $52 million signing bonus? What? Is that real? That's the 5th-year option for him? I mean, I kind of... Do you accept this, or do you just give the guy a new deal? I am going to accept it just in case. But that is a lot of money right there. We've also got the option for Warren Terry. We're going to accept that one, no doubt about that. Pick those guys up for their 5th-year options. For Ernest Jones, Kevin Dotson, Chad Bolton, Sam Williams, Buckner, Lake, Colby Wooden, Herbert, they're all going to hit the open market. So to end the episode, here's what your lineup looks like entering free agency. We have a couple of the guys that are going to hit the open market, like Kevin Dotson here, but the retirements have gone through. We're missing an offensive coordinator now, but the offense still is going to be solid, I think. We got to get another running back in here, probably in place of Mixon, who was very good. Probably going to think about bringing Dotson back, perchance, or maybe just giving Fitzsimmons a chance to start at right guard in this upcoming season. Who knows? I think Griffin, you can believe, to start at right tackle. We'll see about that. But the defense is where we're going to have to rely on the younger players now. Hassan Reddick just went down from X Factor all the way to star now at 33 years old. So he's not going to be a major impact player next year, most likely. Still could probably contribute, but not as much as the previous 2 seasons. Going to rely a lot more on Warren Terry, Darius Richards, Quincy Basnight, George Vance. Those guys all are going to have to step up here in this upcoming year. But we still have plenty of moves to make. It's not going to be what the team looks like going into year 6 by any means. So we still have a lot to think about and a lot to do in our first post-Super Bowl offseason. Thanks, guys, for tuning in as always. What an episode. What a year. What a defense. What a way to close out the first chapter in this series. The first half decade's gone. We're moving into a new post-Aaron Donald era. We're going to start that new era next time, guys. I'll see you guys there. Please like, subscribe, watch my second channel, comment down below on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and go Rams.